Live from the lab. Welcome to the first ever episode of
Motivation, baby.
That's right. And these are your hosts,
Isaac,
Billy,
and obviously me, Justin.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Isaac, take it. Start us off.
All right. So this is our very first episode. What I want all of us to do is give you a nice introduction about what this channel is going to be about. So this channel is going to be about what I bring to the table. Me personally is I've been on a carnivore diet for the past 5 months. So the carnivore community, it's pretty popular community. It's a growing community, and we got millions of followers in our community. But I've been on it for the past 5 months, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about things carnivore related, and answer all your questions to what you have about it. Tell us about you, Billy.
All right. Hey, this is Billy. What I bring to the table, what I want to enlighten you guys about, talk about, is my journey through fitness, both mentally and physically. What I bring to the table, I feel, is a strong emphasis on male peak performance. This is what the peak male performance body looks like, by the way, if you guys were ever curious.
Right.
Is
Yeah,
it?
definitely.
I mean,
I like to think
I kind of
so.
figured
I like to think so.
a lot of women of your, I mean,
And not just about fitness,
Forgive me,
about
guys.
other stuff as well. We're gonna
A
talk
lot of
about
men
a
have-
lot of other stuff as well.
I keep getting called a bear, though, by a bunch of these. I don't know what that's about.
a lot of
That was kind of
men's
trending. That
stashes
was,
are like
that was
Billy.
trending lately. Yeah, it was. It was trending lately. Would you rather be with a bear, or would you rather be with some other bullshit? I remember a couple months ago when you.
It was a
Yeah,
bear or a man.
Yeah, it was something else.
A lot of women
No.
pick bear.
That was
No,
trending for a
yeah,
bit.
It was,
yeah.
you want to be with a bear or you
Well,
want to be with a man
This
in the
is
woods.
alone with the bear.
Alone.
So
Yeah,
there
right.
you ladies go.
Either way, you want to be with either or. Either or at the end of the day.
So, anyways, guys, what I'm talking about is, I have a strong background in weightlifting in general, whether that be powerlifting, definitely strongman. I used to compete. Did that for
Yeah, we
quite
can
a few
definitely
years.
tell.
You
About,
rank
6'3".
Also, you rank second in your state.
So
for strongman,
I
right?
had
or for your competition.
for my competition, yeah. So
Oh, guys, sorry,
second
I blew
place.
up.
Which
I
is
had
super
one
impressive.
competition probably a little over 5 years ago, maybe like 6 years ago, right before,
Okay.
right before I started my career,
Mm.
being a correctional officer.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do for a living now.
Awesome.
Going on 6.5, almost 7 years now. Both
Congrats.
at county level and state level, and now back at county level.
Nice.
Yeah, love what I do. But what I mean by that is there's a form of fitness, and it's called functional fitness, is what I like to call it. Yeah, you might not have a six-pack and abs and V lines, but
We're talking about Hollister days, buddy.
yeah, hey, Abercrombie.
Yeah,
fits.
yeah. Those were when we were kids.
The 2000s, man.
Yeah, those were when we were kids, man. You
That
got the
was- that
Hollister model standing out in front of the store.
That
and,
was an era right there.
You know, that was
that
definitely an era.
I used
But,
to have a mop head of hair, and now I have no freaking hair.
Mop head hair. I remember you having a mop head of hair. You were
Oh,
always
yeah.
kind of,
no.
shaved.
Justin
Yeah,
remembers.
no, Billy.
What?
Jeez, dude, he has some coconut action going, but he had a full head of hair.
Jesus
Hey.
Christ, send me a photo. I'll put it right here.
I put Bieber
Send
on
you,
the shade,
send
dude.
you a photo later.
Yeah, but
Got plenty.
Yeah.
What I mean by functional fitness, guys, is you want to be able to be fit for the standard of your life, not a standard of societal matters, right? What do you do in your day in and day out personal life that matters to you? And that could be both at the physical level or the mental level. Ideally, it should be both, right? But
Absolutely. Has to be both.
has to be both.
You guys
But
can't function without
it's
either
a-
or.
It's a lot to take on both at the same time, so it's okay to focus on one aspect before you jump into the other.
I kind of agree with that.
Some of us, like myself, I had no choice. I had to do both. I had to do something because my life took a turn for the absolute worst. And
Absolute
we can talk about that later.
big turn.
but I've really turned it around. Did that on my own
Absolutely.
through my own perseverance, discipline, and faith, really.
Right, and I that's why I feel like this podcast is really gonna be about. We want to really touch on what men's goals are, like not just fitness, but actual mental health as well. And we're gonna get you guys on the right path, the righteous path to that kind of stuff. And you're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear that in the previous
Spit it out.
in the future episodes. All right.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You definitely will. Trust me. Be tuned to that, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
So I'll kick it over to Justin now.
Yeah.
We'll
Absolutely.
Get this ball rolling.
I'm more in. I know, unlike these guys, we got Isaac who's really into carnivore.
Carnivore
Billy,
diet,
he's kind of more of all around. He knows bodybuilding, he knows powerlifting. He also knows a lot about food and groceries and things like that. And we're definitely going to teach you everything like that. Personally, me, I'm more into bodybuilding. I'm going to show you proper form and how everything works properly, especially muscle fibers and this and that. You got short twitch muscle fibers versus long, et cetera, et cetera.
And
so I'm going to show you all that kind of stuff.
That's something that me and you could definitely tag team on, and that we're going to work on together, because you have one aspect of it and I have another aspect of it, but they both tie in together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're complementary.
Yeah.
I need my stream deck.
So I'm not really a dietitian. None of us are.
None of us
None
are.
of us are, by the way. But
I can try to lose weight though.
We just like to know. We just
But
like to think
I
that we
can
know
show
what
you-
we're talking about.
I can show you proper form and what exercises you should do and what kind of splits you guys should be doing. I know a lot of people do upper body, lower body, push pull days, and especially the old classic bro splits, which is
That sounds
chest
homo- that sounds-
tries, back
yeah,
buys.
That sounds kind of homo.
Something I do, something I still do to this day. So, bless you, good sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bless your soul.
So, we're gonna show you guys different aspects of things. We're all three different, kind of personalities in a way. We all have different knowledge on things, but we all share similar knowledge
You figure it the fuck
on
out.
things. Did you figure it out yet, bro? What? You done? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. There we go. All right.
Mic drop,
So,
baby.
all right.
Mic drop.
There you go. Enjoy that sneeze, man. Thank you. I sneeze. Thanks.
Yeah, I sneeze. Yeah.
So,
I'm human.
yeah, we're gonna show different aspects of workouts, also with diets and things like that. What you guys should be really grocery shopping for, and when you're trying to lose weight and all this stuff.
Especially
Isaac
when you're on a
especially.
budget too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could definitely tell you.
We're not
about
telling
that
you to
stuff.
go to fucking, it's got to be Whole Foods or
Mariano's
You got to
or
go down the street
something.
to your nearest farm and pick shit.
No.
I mean, that's
Right.
that's the best you could do, honestly,
But-
if you got a farm near you.
So,
But
what I want us to do is I want us to all do a brief summary of what our goals are on this channel. So, I'll start first, okay? So, I've been on carnivore diet for the past 5 months, and so first of all, I was 260.
I'm gonna say a lot,
260
so go
pounds.
ahead and say it for
Yeah,
me.
go ahead. I was 260 pounds, right? A
The
year.
OG
not,
big
not,
back.
not even a year ago. Like I say about 10 months ago.
Yeah, he got stung by a million bees. So
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you, dog.
well,
yeah.
we're gonna throw
My
some
face
videos up in there.
Yeah,
No.
my face. I definitely show you some before and after photos.
Trust me,
I'll-
you're gonna fucking see him, guys.
And these guys say they see a difference. I guess so. I was 260. Now I'm 176, something like that.
This is zero drug use, zero
workout.
That we know
pills,
of.
anything.
No drugs, no working out. I never lifted a weight the
no,
past year.
Isaac did not take Ozempic, by the way. Okay,
Damn.
he did not take
Look
Ozempic.
at that shit right there. Look at
He
that red
didn't-
line.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He did not
Yeah.
take Ozempic. He did not take zero, nothing. Zero drug use,
no,
zero. Just
You gotta be careful with that kind of stuff because YouTube's sensitive on that kind of stuff.
I don't. You know what?
You know what? Who gives a
Sense in
F?
my ass. We're here to give you real
We're gonna
shit,
talk about this
That's
later.
right.
real facts.
Okay.
That's
right?
right. Yeah,
Zero
you're
Ozempic, zero drug use, anything. No roids, no nothing.
right. I didn't even work out.
Purely.
I didn't even work out, even though I
Purely-
should be.
Yeah, dude
Yes.
doesn't even lift weights.
I don't lift weights. I
Yeah.
lost 80-something pounds in the past 10 months.
How do you feel lately on the carnivore
I
diet?
truly feel great. I don't. So I have a bulging disc. I sprained my ankle from skateboarding like 6 times.
Nerd.
I remember them days.
Right, my ankle hurt. My ankle hurted. My bulging disc hurted, and I don't feel that pain anymore because the pressure lifted off from that weight, the extra
Yeah.
weight. That
Absolutely.
That big
Yeah.
back, double back, triple stack
Yeah,
weight.
you got bigger than
You know
some
what I'm saying?
gorilla action going.
I guess I did, man, and I must definitely show you guys some before.
You were
and after photos.
260 something, literally, and I
Yeah.
said, "Hey, you know, me and Isaac were kind of
course,
offense,
of course,
defense for the
one-on-
longest time, but
Right,
we're
one-on-one stuff.
really close." But I was like, "Hey, man, maybe if you lost a little bit of weight, you would feel kind of better about your bulging disc and your knees and all that kind of stuff, you know, with the arthritis and things like that."
Yeah,
And soon enough, you know, eventually Isaac, thankfully, he decided to take a new path. And once he did that, he's like, you know what? I feel so much fucking better, man.
but
I feel so much
do
better.
you know what's so important is
He lost almost 100 pounds.
Yeah, I mean,
Guys, you're no drugs, no nothing. He's not taking anything. Just strict dieting and discipline and perseverance is what it takes. So, ladies and gentlemen out there, you guys are so confused that you got to do some crazy diets. You're eating cotton balls dipped in soup and all this crazy shit that people come up with. Just simply diet.
Diets are temporary. Make a lifestyle change. Don't
Yeah.
call it a diet. If you're gonna do something, stick with it. Stay consistent.
That's
Stay-
absolutely more important.
Stay accountable to yourself and those that you care for.
You have
those
to.
who you are responsible for. Be the best version of yourself, so they get the best version of you.
right, because I've heard so many people say, "Oh, I'm gonna go on this diet for a little bit." What do you mean a little bit, dude? Like,
It's
dude,
called yo-yo
For what
dieting.
purpose?
like
Right.
for what? What do you mean a little bit? Like, dude, this is a lifestyle. You
Yo-yo
want to be in
dieting.
shape.
I like that.
You gotta be in shape for the rest of your life. Not no couple months, not no 6 months. No,
Yeah,
you need to be in shape for the rest of your fucking life.
absolutely.
Not no. Oh, I'm gonna eat salads and then I'm gonna eat cheeseburgers and ice cream in 6 months.
Yeah,
no,
a bunch
dude.
of garbage.
No, it's garbage, dude.
You
Yeah.
eat salads and kale wraps all fucking week, but then you start eating pizza, burgers, and wings on the fucking weekends. Yeah, guess what?
You're just canceling out.
Put it to you bluntly, you're an idiot. You just fucked up your entire week of
Right.
hard work.
Exactly.
Okay, and don't get us wrong. Okay, I know I'm a big dude. Okay, I'm floating about 315 pounds right now.
Yeah, Bill's like 6'10". I'm kidding.
6'4". But all right, it's okay to live your life, man. But if you want to get serious about taking your life back,
You want to change, man? Stop feeling like shit.
then get your head out of your ass, pull yourself up, because no one else is going to do it for you.
Yes,
Okay?
right.
The only person that you can count on in your life
Yourself.
is yourself. No matter
Literally,
what
'cause
anyone
nobody gives a
says.
fuck. Everyone's waiting on your downfall, and everyone's hoping for it.
Yep.
At least most people are.
We are men.
You are
Nobody wants to see us get up after we fall.
you are in your own head
Mhm.
all the time, all day, 24/7. I love this quote that Andrew Tate said. He said that your body, you have a great body, you worked hard for it, but it's borrowed. Any time of the day, it's borrowed. It's on borrowed time. If you don't maintain it, it goes away. If you maintain it, it stays there. You're on borrowed time. Your whole life is borrowed. You live for 100 years. If you're lucky, you live for 100 years.
Absolutely lucky.
It's a loan, and
Yeah.
you got to pay it back.
It's a loan, you gotta pay it back. So every day,
Shout out to Andrew Tate too.
right?
By
You
the way.
maintain that fucking body. Guess what? There's no choice. You have to maintain it. You have to work to keep it. It's like you grow the fucking the crops in the backyard. You have to maintain them all the time. Your body is is maintenance.
They always have to get sunlight. You always have to water them. Literally, same with you, with humans in
Right.
general. Doesn't matter if I'm talking about me, us, or anybody else. It's the same thing. That body is borrowed. Even when you do take drugs, if you do, which I never recommend, but if you do, it's still borrowed because once you stop taking them, you're gonna go back to what you were, scrawny, weak, and literally nothing.
Okay, so to circle back to what my message was, if you want to know about the carnivore diet, you want to know about keto in all the details of it, I'm gonna give you detailed advice throughout the episodes. I'm gonna let you know how I lost almost 100 pounds doing this diet.
Literally, we're all gonna do before and afters, so you guys gotta stay tuned for that.
I want you guys.
I'm not just gonna show you on the first episode. What are we, crazy?
Each of us, we're gonna give you our personal journey on what we've gone through the past several years, because it's not easy.
We're gonna need a whole episode on just me alone.
Honestly,
Billy,
all of us.
Honestly,
all of
we
us.
can do a couple episodes on each other.
On all of us,
Literally
yeah.
alone.
Because these things aren't easy, dude. Everything we've done, like
They're not.
It's a grind.
I know a lot of people out there like to say, "Oh, well, I need motivation. I need motivation." No, honestly, what you need is discipline. It's not motivation. It's discipline, because the times that you grow is when you don't feel like doing something. When you feel like doing something, it's easy.
It's
Because when you feel like doing it, it's like, well, I feel like doing it. So
Right.
I'm going to go lift because I feel like lifting. The discipline comes in when, you know what, I'm fucking tired. I really don't feel like lifting today, but shit, you know what? I'm going to make the most of it. I'm going to go do it. That's the whole point of this, folks. Discipline, no matter what it is, whether it comes to lifting, whether it comes to business, whether it comes to your job, whether it comes to working, family, friends, whatever it is, you don't feel like doing something, it's called discipline. And the most successful people in the world are disciplined.
men and women alike.
Literally. So guys, don't sit there and, well, you know, I'm motivated today, but tomorrow I'm not going to be really motivated.
Okay, so
it don't matter whether you're motivated or not. I don't care for your motivation.
I want to ask this super, super important question. I want all of us to answer this question. So we each have something that we really, really, really stuck with, right? We all have, carnivore, whatever you guys, fitness lifestyles you guys chose. I want to ask you guys, what was the drawing point that made you say, you know what, I'm doing this today? What was that? What was that for you guys? Because I definitely have my answer. And I'll go last or first if you guys want me to. If you guys want to do the honors and go
That's
first,
fine.
go ahead.
I'll allow Billy to go first.
Because here's
He
the thing.
knows
Here's the
his.
thing. Because people are gonna think to themselves, they're gonna watch this. They're gonna be like, well, how do I find that striking motivation to just start the next day?
That's an important question.
What
guys.
is that?
Very
what
important
starts
question.
That? Yes, because it all starts from the beginning. How do you get to the beginning?
So a lot of people, you know, here's the thing
motivated
with
you
Isaac,
and Justin?
That's a great question, because not a lot of people, people question these things.
Because
they say, okay, well, yeah, you work out for a couple years, you worked out for 10 years.
Because you guys,
what was that striking fire that got you?
You look good for the Instagram, right? Cool.
No, 'cause, like,
that's only gonna last for so fucking
That's
long.
it. That's influencers.
The problem is-
they
is-
take a lot of drugs, by the way.
no,
guys.
hold on a second. The problem is
Bro, young kids out there.
A lot of people see the end result of how someone looks so amazing.
Yes, they always see the trophy.
I want people to know how to start on day one. Day one is more important for a lot of people right now. So what got you guys
That's
motivated
absolutely
to day one?
true.
Billy, you go first.
I have 2 day ones.
Go
And
for it, brother.
I'd love to hear it,
It sounds
please.
weird, but
Because this is important.
my first ever day one, when I decided to take my life back, when I decided to really kick it up a notch, you know,
Challenge yourself.
it was when I began my career. I dove into the law enforcement field, being a corrections officer. I realized that I lost the right to be unfit because my coworkers depended on me. If anything happens, I got to be there and take them out of the fire, whatever you may will.
Mm-hmm.
And I have kids. I have children that I gotta come home to and make sure I come home to every single day,
Fucking right.
whether they are with me or not,
Absolutely.
or they're with their mom. You know, it doesn't matter. They need me to show up every day. Okay, it's what you do when no one's watching that really makes a difference about your life. Okay, wanted to just put that in there.
That really depicts who you are, by the way.
My
That's right.
other day one was quite a few years later, actually just recently in the last maybe year or two. my life flipped upside down. Everything I ever worked for was gone, you know, but I'll dive into that more in detail at a later time.
Yeah.
It was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Long story short, I got to the absolute lowest point in my life, and I felt purposeless, I felt worthless, I felt useless, and I felt helpless.
You know, people are very persuaded by stories. We'll definitely delve into that.
Yeah, totally,
another time when
totally.
you feel comfortable talking about that, because that can inspire a lot of people.
Totally, yeah. That's why I'm saying we'll talk about that later.
Absolutely.
But to really get the gist of it, I knew I had to make a change before something happened that, you know, wouldn't allow me to make changes anymore.
Right.
Put it to you that way.
Yeah.
Right.
It would be worse for everybody else as well.
Because when you become a man, and that's a different definition for all of us in this room and everybody watching, you know, for me, I became a man when I became responsible for people other than myself. And those are the people that I am responsible bringing into this world. So it's my duty to make sure that they get the life that I was lucky enough to have, if not even better. Okay. I became responsible for people. So I got to show up no matter how shitty I feel, no matter how hard my fucking days get, no matter how bad I just want to say, fuck it, I'm done. Throw in the towel. I can't do that. I can't afford to do that. I would be disgracing myself as a man, disgracing my family name, and I refuse to be anything less than who I am now.
I gotta say, that's true, guys. That's true. I mean,
if
cameras on or not, that's literally things that we've
honestly
talked about.
That should hit any father out there that's listening, that's a
Yeah.
father. That should
And if
hit
you're
you,
a
man.
fucking
Seriously.
deadbeat, you're a fucking loser.
So
Fuck yourself.
just to clarify, yeah, fuck those guys. Okay, they make me look
Of
fucking
course,
bad.
yeah, of course.
Because
They don't make you look bad.
because-
Believe me, they don't. They don't make you look bad.
Because I'm a father. I'm not a dad, and I'm not a baby daddy. Okay, if you respect yourself as a man and as a father of your children, you don't ever let anybody call you a baby daddy. You are not a baby daddy. You are a father. You show up and you're responsible and you're a fucking man.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
raise them kids, goddamn right.
And just a little
You don't ever walk
information.
out on your fucking family.
I am the only person on this show that is a father.
That's true.
These two are not.
Yes, sir.
Which is absolutely fine. I made choices in my life that led me to different paths than these two, but
Mhm.
that doesn't make me any less different as a brother.
No.
Hence the name of the show, Rotovation.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely
bro.
not.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, sir.
We've known each other since we were kids. I mean, well, I've known you probably since middle school.
Literally.
I've known you since probably
Literally.
freshman year of high school.
Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
we all went to high
Yeah.
school together, so we've known each other 10+ years.
So I'm on the same vein. I'm gonna say this. So what Billy said was honestly true, and it's great.
100%.
Also, just because he's got kids, just because he's been with someone at a certain point in time.
Married even.
Yeah, married. So it doesn't mean you forget your boys and forget the people that really truly care about you deep down. I just want to let every man out there know that, because I know a lot of you guys, when you guys get girls and stuff, you guys like to forget your boys and not hang out with them and be little simps. You know, we'll talk about that stuff in a later time. Again, this is men's mental health.
definitely will.
So besides working out, which also co-aligns with men's mental health, but we'll also talk about how other things also affect men's mental health as well,
Absolutely.
which you guys really need to fucking learn. Okay.
I had to learn the hard way, and that's why I'm sitting here now in front of this camera talking to you guys. So maybe you don't
Right.
have to learn the hard way,
So
just like I did.
before you guys go, write your little
There's
hate
two
comments
there's
and,
two
and
men out
bullshit
there. There's-
speeches and
Hold on,
paragraphs down
Justin,
there.
real quick. There's two men out
Sure.
there.
Let this man cook, dude.
No, I know he will. He will. Real quick.
I'm always cooking, baby.
There's two men out there.
Always in
There's men that's gonna learn from other men, or there's men that's gonna learn from the hard way.
So say that again. You kind
There's
of
men
bumblefucked your words.
Yeah, I kind of did. There's men that's gonna learn the hard way, and there's men that's gonna learn from other men.
See, here's the problem.
I like that.
I would.
Yeah.
I love to agree with you, Isaac. I love to. I wish I could agree with you.
There's one or the other.
However,
what are you talking about? What
However,
do you
man.
mean?
However.
Ooh, a little friendly dispute.
However, there are
Let's
men
go
out
for
there.
it.
There are men out there who say they're in a relationship, right? They're with a girl for maybe a couple years, whatever it is, a year and a half, 2 years.
Okay.
Then they sit there and say, she just wasn't right for me. Oh well, I'll move on and find someone else.
You talking
They
about
go find someone else. It's the same shit.
They're the exact same fucking person.
They say,
Yeah.
maybe that second girl, she wasn't right for me. Oh well.
Okay.
Find a third girl, find a fourth, you find a fifth, you find a sixth, you find a seventh, and they say, oh, maybe they just weren't right for me. Oh well. When are you going to fucking realize it's on you, brother?
You're not having shit luck. You are developing a pattern, a habit, and that is a
Right.
choice
My
that you make
point
consciously.
with a lot
Which
of you
is
beta male
the definition of
little
insanity.
simpies out there is yes, you're developing insanity, literally.
Okay, so you're talking about the unaware man, which we're gonna get into
Yes.
heavily detail in future episodes. Okay, so honestly, today's episode, some of these topics are really we can really indulge in, but
Yeah, they're very vague. Just to give you guys an idea.
Just introduction kind of shit, right? So we're gonna get into it. Don't worry, you stick around to our episodes. We
Trust
will
me, you
give
guys are gonna hear fucking
will
shit,
give you
man.
the heat.
Believe me.
Yeah, this is just a
You guys are
motherfucking pilot.
in for it. You-
this is the bio. We're just
Men
getting started.
and women, female and males. You guys are both in for it. Believe me.
Yeah, ain't nobody fucking safe. We're coming for all you.
None
guys.
of you
got your
are
fucking
safe.
number.
That's right.
Trust
And
me.
in a good way. In a good way too. Because
Safety's off, baby.
we want to help men. This is what Brovation I feel like is all about. It's about helping your bros and help motivate them to go to farther paths that they never fucking reached before in their fucking life.
It is.
And you gotta
Especially,
hear
you know?
you gotta hear the real fucking shit, the nitty gritty, down in the trenches shit.
Absolutely.
Yep.
In
Even
order
if you
to
feel-
comprehend, advancing, progressing as a person.
Right, exactly. Think about it. If your boy, he
Oh,
doesn't want to
man.
hear what you got to say, but guess what? You got to tell him. You know why you got to tell him? Because he needs to fucking grow from it. He
That's
needs
called respect.
right.
That's why
exactly.
women never change, because all of their little women and family friends they don't hold them accountable.
Exactly.
See, here's what
Exactly.
men do. What real men do is they hold
Right.
each other accountable for their
Right.
behaviors and their actions, regardless of saying,
Whether
well,
they
this
wanna
is like
hear or
my
not.
second family. This is like my third family. It doesn't matter. You have to hold them accountable for their actions, regardless of what they do.
Absolutely.
If you see them, hypothetically speaking, you see them treating somebody like dirt or whatever it is, and all this person does is treat you good, you have to tell them, hey, brother, I love you, but also at the same time, you treat this specific person like dirt. That's not right of you. I disagree with that. Let's talk about it. And that's what you have to do. Hold each other accountable. Brotherhood is holding each other accountable for their actions, regardless whether it's
Right.
good, whether it's shitty.
Right.
That's how you do it.
and whether
That's how you change. That's why some women, they're 50 years old and they never change because they were never held accountable for their actions by men,
Shit.
nor by women, nor by family.
Yeah.
Because you just sit there and say, oh, we're blood related. So what can I really say? It doesn't matter if you're blood related or not. It doesn't matter. Hold each other accountable for it. Their behavior is shit. Tell them their behavior is shit and explain why. So that way you can improve.
blood don't mean shit anymore.
Literally, it does not.
Unless you shed it with one another.
Absolutely.
Just because you share it with somebody doesn't mean
Yeah.
that you are obligated to that person. Okay, so
You're not.
those of
You're
you-
not obligated to fucking anything.
Those of you out there that struggle with that concept, you have family that aren't good to you, but you tolerate them. I say tolerate because that's what you're fucking doing. You tolerate them because you say, "Oh, well, it's my
Mhm.
mom, it's my dad, it's my brother."
And we're
it's my
not
sister."
guys, here's the thing. So Billy's got a very good point on that. We're not talking about disciplinary actions or, oh, well, he said this and that. No, we're talking about people that you literally, they show shit behavior. Absolute shit. Dog shit.
They
The
treat
shit
you.
on the bottom of your shoe behavior.
They treat you subhuman.
Yes. Like you are nothing. They treat you like you are absolutely nothing.
If you don't feel respected by somebody and you express that to them and they tell you that that's your problem,
It's gaslighting and it's narcissism.
guess what? Your best option, take yourself out of the equation because the situation is never going to change.
I'll get
Yep.
personal later
Yes,
on
sir.
that. Couple
Oh,
episodes,
100%.
maybe in, maybe 10 episodes in. Who knows? I'll tell you guys a little bit more about me
Yeah.
with that kind of stuff. But
Right on.
that really explains. It doesn't matter if it's blood or not. I don't give a fuck. It's how your behavior, how your character is. I don't give a shit if you're blood or not. You should go off of character. A lot of people nowadays, they like to use examples of, well, their family. Well, who gives a fuck? Okay, they're family. They're family because they're blood related. But their character and their personality show otherwise. Why are you going to sit there and defend that person to the end, even if they treat you like shit? You guys understand my point?
The
It's
reason
very
why
simple.
the reason why those people, men or female, do that is because their standards are super low, and they don't really give themselves that much of a standard in their life.
Respect yourself.
And exactly. And they don't give themselves much credit in their own
Know
life.
your value.
They don't know their value.
That's a very important thing. Men
Right.
and women.
So
Both
when
parties.
when you see a guy out in public or a female out in public, and they're dealing with so much bullshit, and you think to yourself, I would never deal with that myself. Well, no, because the reason why they're dealing with that, because their standards are so low versus yours.
Mhm.
You're comparing yourself to them, and you're thinking to yourself, why are you dealing with that shit? No, they're dealing with that because their standards are so low. They're not to the standard that you are at.
So most likely when Isaac,
know?
that's a good point as well. Most likely when you see those kinds of people, they're willing to deal with anything because, not only because their standards are low, because
They haven't established them yet.
yeah, because it's easy to get with that individual.
It's fear.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
It's
it's
it
fear.
comes down to that and fear of change.
Yeah.
You think you can't do better. You
Right.
think that.
Yeah,
Right,
so
right,
you
right.
put up with the garbage. You put up with the bottom of the barrel,
Guess what?
the bottom of the totem pole.
Fucking burn the garbage. Walk away.
Right.
Believe me,
Exactly.
guys. Believe me.
And yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna be
all of us. To be honest.
we're gonna be fucking vulgar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna be
Kind of
animated.
bullshit.
We are
People need it.
going
People
to
need it.
be
Yeah.
in your face. Okay. But that's because
We care about you guys.
if you couldn't tell, we care about the message that we think us three
Absolutely.
can bring out there that can set us different.
Not
from-
that I think. I know.
Yeah, I
Believe
truly want
me,
to save
I
lives.
know.
There's that confidence.
I
want to save lives, man.
I don't
really
want to
do.
see.
I don't want because
Listen, I'm not gonna call anybody.
I know guys that have ended their lives over women. I don't want to see that no more in this
Yeah.
fucking world. There's guys every day they end their lives over women. Women aren't that fucking special, man.
Believe me, they're not.
You need
They
to,
are
you need-
literally
you need to get your
not.
head out your ass. Stop thinking about women all fucking 24/7. Think about your own fucking goals that you want to achieve in life, and get on the righteous path, man. It doesn't have to be. Life doesn't be about fucking women 24/7.
Look, bro.
What is your goal about? What is your passion about? What are you trying to do with your fucking life? You got one fucking life, man.
Hey,
Don't fucking waste it.
give me the mic
Please
for a
don't.
hot second here.
Please, I go for it.
Go ahead,
bro.
man. Spit on it.
I'm
ready.
Go for it.
There is a quote, and where I found it, I couldn't tell you.
Quotes are kind of cheesy, guys. I know.
But some of them are
But-
genuine as fuck.
The-
Some of them really
literally.
are great. They're
and,
great.
yes.
and this one literally made me open up my eyes and my mind even more. Okay,
Yeah.
you always hear the saying, "Oh, that's someone's daughter." Oh, okay, that's someone's daughter.
She's
you,
probably
you
she's
can't
probably,
talk to her like that. You can't treat her like
she's probably
that.
a 304 though.
Okay. So,
Who
Talk-
knows? Who knows?
talking about a hoe? Yeah, sure. Hey, so look, that's someone's daughter. Guess what? You are somebody's fucking son. Okay? That matters equally in that aspect. Okay? Doesn't matter if that's someone's daughter treating you like shit. You are someone's son. Okay? Show up and respect yourself for your mother and your father, okay? For your family, for your name, okay? And that one, I mean, that spoke volumes to me.
What are you guys fucking doing?
Because it's a realization. It's more of like a self-reflection. Like, wow, you know what? Yeah, I do love this man's daughter, but at the end of the day, I'm someone's son.
She has to love you back, brother. She has to love you back.
He's got a great point on that, though, man. Yeah.
You know, and
that's what I'm saying.
I know if it might sound cheesy or it might sound, you know, whatever, but to me,
It's not.
That opened up a lot of avenues in my mind as far as, wow, the self-respect aspect has to be acknowledged and reinforced on a daily basis, no matter how fucking hard it gets.
For both parties, man.
Absolutely.
For absolutely both parties.
Absolutely. Now flip the roles in that quote around. Oh, that's someone's son. Yeah, you're also someone's daughter. Okay, that means something.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, believe me, I know women are speaking volumes right now in the comments section. Love to hear it, by the way.
Yeah, you know, and we're not here to bash women, okay? We are here to bring... Maybe Justin is, okay?
I definitely am.
I'm here to grow everybody up.
But let me say this, right? We're here to shed light on everybody. And if you got fucking skeletons in that closet, we're coming and opening up that fucking closet. Okay?
Absolutely.
Right? We are here to shed light on everybody and everything that society wants to brush under the rug because that's not socially acceptable or it's not politically correct. Okay?
Right.
If you got fucking problems, we're going to expose them. We're going to address them. And more than likely, we're going to help you solve them.
Absolutely. Any questions you guys have?
I can give you answers, man.
Anything.
Seriously.
Relationship advice. If it's about women, how to understand them, working out, fitness, anything like that. Guys, we're here to answer
Think about our name, Brotivation. You think about your bros. Because here's the thing. The problem is a lot of men, they need help. So they need that motivation. So when you come together as a community, as bros, and you need motivation from your guys, you go to each other for advice.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, you can't think of another episode or a podcast like this episode and this show right here to give you motivation. I promise you, we will give you the motivation you need.
There is literally nothing like it.
Because there's certain things that men need help on that women and anybody else, your mom, they can't
believe
help
me,
you
your
on.
parents, they're only going to explain so much.
Your dad can maybe, but here's the thing. Like, you really, guys are really motivated by what their bros tell them what to do. They are super influenced by their bros.
Absolutely.
And they go to the gym because they're bros. They get girls because they're bros.
Mm-hmm.
They do this because they're bros. They go to parties because they're bros. So they
make advancements in their careers
right.
because of their brothers.
It's such a huge thing.
I know personally 2 people in my life who I've helped give them a kick in the ass to say, hey, you're being a fucking pussy.
Right.
Go make the jump. Go do it. If I could have done it, you can fucking do it.
A lot of people, they'll hate what you say in the moment, but guess what? They're gonna rationalize later on.
That's the point. They're supposed to.
They're gonna be
if
like,
they hate it,
right?
Then that means it reflects on them.
That means they need it.
Yes.
Because hours later, I promise you, hours later, they're gonna think to themselves, "Damn, what he told me 2 hours ago. It means some shit." Because I'm pissed off right now because of it.
Why are you pissed off? Probably because your girl acts like a fucking 304.
Well, you need
maybe that's one of the reasons.
Because you need to hear it. You need to hear it. That's the problem. You need to hear it, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, you guys can agree with me or not. This is up for debate. Okay, this is my personal opinion. Yeah. All right. What every man needs in life comes down to 3 things, and not necessarily in this order, but it's these 3 things.
Yeah.
You need purpose, you need a brotherhood, and you need respect, which is given and earned. Okay? I'll say it again. Every man in life needs purpose.
Purpose.
A brotherhood of some sort.
Brotherhood.
And respect. Both
And
given
respect.
and earned.
By man or female.
Absolutely.
By the way, guys.
It's very important for us.
Just want to make
have
sure
those
you
three
get
things.
you guys understand that,
You know,
especially for the gentlemen out there.
Look, here's the thing.
Just because they're a woman doesn't mean
real quick, I want to plug. I know we give out names. I want to give this guy respect because he really changed my mind on how it is to have mental health for men. His name is Alpha Male Strategies, and Justin knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This guy, he told me he stressed to his fan base about what it is to have purpose as a man, and what Billy just said was super important. Your first thing Billy said, remember, the first thing you say is on your mind first. Purpose. So if a man doesn't have purpose, he doesn't have no guidance in his life. He has no direction if he doesn't have purpose. So when the guy has purpose, he's
What are you
happy.
living for?
Yeah, what are you living for? If you living for nothing, you're not happy. Guess what? If you living for something and you're striving for something, guess what? You're gonna be happy about it. You
That's
gotta
what
go.
a lot of dudes are designed
you
for.
gotta envision.
What are you responsible for? Who are you responsible for?
Right.
Therein lies your purpose.
Mhm.
Right, that too, yeah. So if you have a long-term goal, what it is to a personal goal or it is to have a goal for your kids, you have a long-term goal.
Yeah.
And
Or
that
go
will-
for
that-
yourself.
That will keep you happy.
Yep.
Trust me, it will. So you need to have a
So
goal
for all you
lined up.
fat ass motherfuckers just sitting there feeling all depressed and down on yourself, or because you lost some hair, you got some gray hairs, or whatever the hell it is,
Fuck you,
find
I'm
your
right
damn-
here.
Find your damn purpose, man.
Yeah, it's genetics.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell y'all
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
I'm gonna tell everybody this. All right, so my dad, right? And shout out to him. I love him to death. Whatever, he's my father. But my dad, he's been pouring concrete for over 30 years. You know, and I asked him one day when I was younger, when I was a teenager, I said, you know what, Dad? Why do you like doing this? His body's beat the fuck up. You know, he barely walk, barely move, whatever the hell it is, but he still finds ways to do it. And he's like, you know what? I just love it. Besides pouring the concrete, he's not falling in love with pouring the concrete.
Pride.
He's falling in love with the pride and the ability to just fucking get up and do something. He found his purpose. That's what my dad's purpose is to him. Everybody's purpose is different. You see what I'm saying? He could barely move. He's been doing this shit 35 fucking years now. He could barely move. He broke his knees 6 times. He got 6 knee surgeries. All this bullshit. But his purpose, that's what keeps fucking driving him as a man. And you guys gotta understand that. His knee swells up and all this kind of stuff. Okay, it's crazy shit. Maybe I'll explain later on in episodes, in depth. But basically what I'm saying is that he found his purpose. That's what my dad's purpose is. You know what I mean? And I salute to him.
All right,
It's just not my type of thing.
Since we don't want the episodes to be too long, and we got so much good shit we're gonna give you guys in the future.
Man, we got plenty of fucking ideas.
Closing thoughts, gentlemen.
Closing thoughts. I got 2. Nah, fucking.
Closing thoughts. You know what?
Something
Fuck your
we
motivation.
always like to do.
Fuck your motivation.
I like to do closing thoughts.
Fuck your motivation. Get disciplined. Because every day you're not going to feel motivated. But every day you can be disciplined. That's what you're going to have to do. Whether you feel tired or you don't. Oh, well, who cares? Go and do it.
Yes, sir.
You got to get up and do it. Because as a man, that's how you feel something.
What's your closing thoughts?
Women don't give a fuck. They come to the trophy. Who's got trophies?
Okay, I like this one guy told me. He said, "Women wait at the finish line and fuck the winners."
Man, I knew you were gonna fucking say that.
That's the absolute truth.
You know,
That's why they call them chicks.
You've heard it before, have you? I know
They
you
call
heard it
them
before,
chicks
Billy.
because that's what happens when they come to the dude that already has the nest made. So they come in there and they're chicks.
Yeah,
that's why they call them chicks. The nest is already made. Brother.
Anyways, what's your
That's
closing thoughts,
funny.
Billy? We can
My
ramble all day.
closing
We can
thoughts.
ramble all day.
My closing thoughts. We kind of came at you guys hard here, but
Yeah.
Good.
That's
You fucking deserve it.
yeah.
You're watching this shit for a reason.
Yeah.
There we go.
For
We came
everything.
at you hard for a fucking reason. Okay, it's because
Then the tone.
Listen, we're dudes. We're not, at least right now, some influencers taking roids and all this shit trying to sell you a
Okay,
course or
Justin,
something.
all right.
We're just being straight up.
All All right, Justin. All right, look. Here's the thing. This is gonna be an hour long, bro. So we need to get the closing thoughts done here. All right.
I'll say my piece.
He said his piece. All right.
Have fun, guys.
We're gonna hear. Trust you. You're gonna hear a lot of good shit in the future. Billy, what's your closing thoughts, man?
Yeah, so we came at you guys hard, right? But that's because at least all three of us at this table, and I can speak for all three of us, we definitely needed to hear what was going wrong in our lives and, you know, from somebody else to realize, damn, I am fucking up, you know?
Yeah.
I do got problems.
Yeah.
I got to fucking fix them, okay?
Yes.
And me personally, you know, I didn't have these guys around when I was going through some of that hard shit. And I wish I did. But
Amen.
I'm who I am now because of that. And it is what it is. Okay. So if you're getting offended or if you're getting, you know, upset about anything that we said, you should probably tune into episode 2 because I guarantee you're going to start to like us because we're going to help you figure out your fucking life.
Yeah, and you'll probably cry about it too. Get all your tears and feelings and emotions out.
Go ahead. Cry about it. I fucking cried a shit ton.
Yeah, me too.
I think we all did at one point.
I'm not going to front about that. You know?
Right.
We all did at one point.
All right, Isaac. Say what you got to say, dude.
All right, my closing thoughts. Stay tuned to each episode that we talk about because each episode we're going to get more in the depth about what men's health is all about. Because here's the thing.
Overall.
We've said this in behind closed doors, right? Me, you, Billy, Justin. We talked about how people just don't care about men anymore and about their issues.
Yeah, ain't nobody give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck about this. They don't give a fuck about it. So we need to save men. I don't give a fuck if I save 5 lives, 10 lives, 20 lives.
Even one.
From this fucking episode.
Even
one life. Yes.
Even
exactly.
if somebody is considering
committing
the things that we say. Commitment.
Committing bad deeds to themselves. I want to save people regardless. So the goal of this is to motivate brothers. Yeah. Motivate men, period, to do better in their life. That's my fucking closing statement.
And this is raw truth.
You will fucking hear this in future episodes. I promise you.
That's
my fucking closing statement.
We're not selling you on a course. We're not selling you a book. Nothing. We're not advertising anything.
Absolutely. My goal is to save your fucking life, man. And I don't care if it's from one sentence that I say, one phrase, one quote, whatever it takes.
One letter. Doesn't matter.
For one of my episodes, for me to save your life as a man, that's my goal. That's my closing statement. All right, gentlemen.
We're done. Finished.
Till next time.
Tune in for episode 2 of Brotivation. We'll be live in the lab yet again, and we're going to come at you with an episode where we actually went out and we did a little filming. Out in the world.
Yeah,
right.
We're going to show you guys what to eat.
Yeah,
eat accordingly and eat properly.
Some more nutrition and more kind of nutrition-based kind of stuff.
That's also wallet
which is
friendly.
super important.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So stay tuned to that, and you'll see it next time.
Yep. Remember, guys, eat, lift, and conquer
baby.
And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Give us a like, give us a dislike, let us know how we did, and
tell your friends.
Comment down below.
Tell your friends. Share the shit out of this. Okay, this message needs to be broadcasted to as many people
Absolutely.
as possible.
You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please write it down in the comments below. We'll answer them. Any questions you guys have. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time.
Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.
Motivation out.
Later.